Have you ever bun out on the job? I mean, really bun out. Mentally tired, emotionally drained, just fed up? If you ever work a BPO job in a Jamaica, chances are you know the feeling. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of Jamaica's biggest industries, the BPO sector, and the silent crisis affecting the heart of it all, the workers. Let's talk about BPO burnout, Jamaica's silent crisis, the rise of BPO in Jamaica. Jamaica's BPO industry never used to be a big deal, but now it's one of the fastest growing sectors in the country. Over the past decade, we've seen a massive boom in call centers, tech support hubs, and back office operations. Why Jamaica? Simple. We speak English, we're in the same time zone as the US, and our labor costs are low. Big international players like Sutherland, Conduent, Alarica, and ITEL BPO saw opportunity and set up shop across cities like Montego Bay, Kingston, Portmore, and Mandeville. And it worked, at least on paper. The industry has created tens of thousands of jobs and brought in much-needed foreign exchange. For a country with high youth unemployment, BPO looked like salvation. But here's the problem. As the industry expanded rapidly, so did the pressure on infrastructure, on management, and especially on the workers. That's where the cracks started to show. Signs of BPO burnout. Let's keep it real. Working in a BPO can feel like DI modern-day plantation. You clock in, sit at a desk, and repeat the same script for 8, 10, sometimes 12 hours a day. If you work night shifts, which a lot of people do to match US hours, it wrecks your sleep cycle and drains your energy. The pressure to meet metrics, call time, resolution rate, customer satisfaction, is relentless. Miss one target and you might get written up or worse. Lose your job. There's limited time for bathroom break, barely time for lunch, and forget about personal time if you'd upon overtime. A lot of employees feel micromanaged and disposable, like just another headset in a cubicle. It's no surprise then that stress, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion are common. People feel like they're always on edge, afraid of slipping up, afraid of not being good enough, all for a paycheck that barely stretches past rent and bus fare. This burnout isn't just a personal issue, it's affecting the entire industry. First, it leads to mistakes and low productivity. When you're tired and overworked, you're not performing at your best. Calls get mishandled, customers get frustrated, and the company's reputation takes a hit. But more importantly, it affects people's health. We're seeing young workers in their 20s and 30s dealing with chronic fatigue, depression, panic attacks, and even physical ailments from sitting long hours. There's a mental health crisis hiding in plain sight. And then there's turnover, one of the BPO industry's biggest weaknesses. People can't take the pressure, so they quit. That means companies have to constantly train new staff, which costs money and slows down operations. It's a cycle that just keeps spinning. So what can be done? First, companies need to understand that workers are not robots. A headset on a head is still a human being. That means prioritizing employee well-being. Start with the basics. Respect work-life balance. Not every job have to be overtime or night shift. Offer mental health support, counseling, stress management workshops, and employee assistance programs, EAPs. Allow for flexible scheduling and more humane break times. Encourage a culture where employees feel heard and valued, not threatened or replaceable. It's not just about being nice, it's good business. A happy, healthy worker is more productive, more loyal, and more likely to deliver quality service. The BPO sector has been a blessing in many ways, providing jobs and opportunities in a tough economy. But if we don't fix the burnout crisis, that blessing could turn into a long-term burden. Jamaica has an opportunity to be a global leader in ethical outsourcing. We can set the standard for how companies treat their workers, not just by offering jobs, but by building careers and communities that thrive. That means investing in employee development, mental health resources, healthy workplace culture. And as citizens, we also need to ask ourselves, what's the real cost of foreign investment if our people have to suffer quietly to earn a bread? I want to hear from you. Have you or someone you know ever experienced BPO burnout? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe, especially if you believe it's time we start protecting our people, not just praising the paycheck. This has been Jamaica Vox. Unfiltered, real, and always for the people. Bless up.